Hello loves and welcome back to our channel. I am Megan Curry. If you are new here, so happy to have you. This is like part 3 or 4 of this series I've been doing on my mold toxicity. I got tested at the end of 2018, beginning of 2019. I started to do all of the mold detoxing protocols. I was working with my functional doctor, Dr. Lekko. I'm gonna link that video here where we kind of run down and get the understanding of like what I'm having to do with my health back in 2019. And then we had a pandemic, so nothing really happened in terms of the last year and a half of getting all of my levels retested. So as so many of you have been talking with me, and we've started this conversation about you too going through whether you have mold toxicity or think you might, or curious, know somebody, or you found me through my healing journey of mold toxicity. This is a long overdue recap and catch up and like where I'm at now. So I'm currently in Colorado. I'll be going home for Thanksgiving and I'm getting all of my blood work redone. But what was so funny, I totally forgot, I did get retested 3 months after my protocol of supplementation and ozone therapy. If you have not seen that video, linking it here as well, check it out. That video really goes into the bulk of what is ozone therapy, why would you want to use it. I literally recorded the entire session with my doctor that I did that with, so go check that out. I had a check-in with my functional doctor, Dr. Lekko, and that was just a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, and he was like, you had your mold retested. So I'm looking at my reports and I will share that here. So this is like standard me. When I first got all of my, I had like this 15 mold panel and I got all of these different molds tested, and I literally tested that I had some type of toxicity level of 13 of the 15 molds. Like crazy. And the ones that were the worst for me, that were just like off the charts, were Aspergillus fumigatus, I'm gonna put these because I'm butchering these names, Candida albicans, and then Penicillin chirogenium. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And then there was a bunch of other ones too, but those ones were like off the charts. So when I had this checkup, we realized that I was missing the first page of my mold retesting. And so now I'm going to show you where I was at after doing my protocol, which again, I shared my protocol in this video here. It was my mold, how to detox your body from mold, and I share the supplements I take, supplements I took, what protocols I was doing, like ozone therapy. And I'm just gonna say it again too, because after talking to my doctor, therapy, doing the treatment through the blood is truly the best way to do it, because those unstable oxygen molecules are going through and cleaning out your blood. I have never tried the water one or like air. I know there's different types of ozone therapy that you can do, but per my functional doctor's recommendation, he said the best and main way that you should do it is through your blood, through an IV, and mixing your blood with the ozone and then putting it back into your body. That was his recommendation. That's what I did. I also understand that it is extremely expensive and can be kind of out of your budget, but what he told me is like, if you were to invest in one health thing throughout your year, that would be it, because it's not just going to help with mold, it's helping with literally everything. Any dis-ease or something that's going on in your body, it's going to support. So that's not coming from me, that's my doctor's recommendation and what he shared with me. Again, with all of these videos, I highly encourage you to go check in with your doctor, get your blood work done, because that is how you're gonna know. That's how I was able to find the supplements that my body needed specifically, because every body is so different, and depending on the type of mold that you have, depending on the severity of your mold, depending on any other things that could be going on in your body, all of that is going to impact your recovery. When I got my blood retested in March, end of March of 2019, pretty much all of the molds had gone down into like not detecting in my blood or within normal range, a common range, except for there were 2 that were still pretty high, but not like just barely. There were 2 within the penicillin mold category, sterigimicitosin. The highest within the normal range is 1.75, and I was at 1.72, so still on the high normal range, but still in there. And then the one that was still off the charts was mycophenolic acid. So the normal like range between 5 and 50, and I was at 59.38, so definitely over it. And then there was the aspergillus, there was one that was within the common range of testing positive. It's 4 and 20, and I was at a 9.19. So out of the 15 I originally tested, coming back, only 3 were testing after doing ozone, after 3 months of supplementation, after my diet, after changing my water filters, adding HEPA filters into my house, all of that. Everything contributed to this. So I'm really curious now, almost 2 years later, to be getting retested to see if my move and living in a drier climate has changed any of this, and to see where I'm at now in my mold recovery. I feel better. Also, I should say that the test that I did for this one is the Mycotox report. It's by the Great Plains Laboratory Inc. And I'm pretty sure you could ask your doctor to be able to do this yourself. I believe this one's a urine sample. I just got it in the mail, and I'm gonna retest it. Well, here, I'm gonna show you so you can see it. I just got it in the mail literally today. This is what I retested with, and this is what I'm gonna be retested with back in March of 2019, and this is what I'm gonna be retesting with now. Yep, my Mycotox profile, it's metals urine test and a glyphosate test. This is what it looks like. Okay, so common chronic conditions, this is interesting. So it's ADHD, autism, autoimmune disorders, candida and yeast overgrowth, which I am prone to, depression, digestive disorders, Down syndrome, ear infections, environmental illness, fibromyalgia. Well, there's a whole other list of things that this helps you with. Instructions enclosed. Yep. Okay. Yep, see, urine sample, instructions enclosed. This is what it comes with. This is what you'll be peeing in, a checklist, ice pack, what you'll put it in a large FedEx, another thing. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be doing probably tomorrow. All of this has to be done before you ship. So this is what I am currently now going to be retesting. That's really exciting to see in my retest that having invested in all of these healing protocols to help with my mold, especially ozone, that it definitely helped with where I was at originally. Now I'm gonna be getting retested in a couple weeks. I'm gonna be sending in this kit to get this exact retesting to see where I'm at now. I know intuitively that I have healed a lot and feel like radically different. I mean, you can even see it just from my face. My hair has like completely grown. Like my skin feels healthier, looks healthier. I have like a good glow, color. I have energy, not congested. All the things I was struggling with before, I feel a radical difference and shift for the positive, but I think it's always important to get retested. I was talking to my doctor because it had been 2 years, and he's like, well, of course, I think you should get everything retested and just see where you're at now, because that's a smart thing to do. So that's where I'm at now. That's what I'm planning on doing. I will be sharing with you once I redo all of these, and I will link the names of these tests. So if you're wanting to share with your doctor what to do, definitely encourage you to find a doctor that will help you get these tests, because like I said in the beginning, everybody is so different, and how you're going to respond, react to all of this is also depending on what's going on in your body. We're all so different. That's why, like, I so love health coaching and getting to work with people, because what worked for me may or may not work for you. But if this will give you hope on and everything, is that if you have a good team and you have a good plan, you can heal from this. But I also listened to the most interesting podcast with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and Dr. Hyman also just posted about this too. Other great doctors I really love. You have to believe that you can heal. And a lot of times fear can consume us, and we can think like, it's not possible, or just like it's so off the charts, there's no way. If you listen to some of Dr. Joe Dispenza's like radical healing, like if you listen to some of his clients, patients, whatever you would call it, people that have had these like miraculous healing stories, it's that encouragement to know that you can, if you believe you can, and have a great team of people that are supporting you. I can't stress it enough. You need experts in the field to help you heal yourself, combined with you believing that you can and really having faith in that. I hope that this is helpful, more of like an indicator of where I'm at now from the beginning. When I first got tested, I had done an all a test, like immunoglobulins report. Is that what it was? Immunoglobulins report. It's hard to say because I'm comparing 2 different tests, but having previously tested positive and at a higher range for all like 13 out of 15, the fact that the 3 that I showed the highest from the last test to now here were still the ones, and 2 of them had gone into the normal range, that's really encouraging and made me feel really good, and something that I'm excited to now retest to just see where I'm at today, having, you know, pretty much adopted that anti-inflammatory diet, which is what I eat pretty much 80% of the time anyways, plus still doing infrared saunas when I'm with my mom, who travels with our portable infrared sauna. I will do something on that too, because I just am such a huge fan of infrared saunas and helping with detoxing, as well as ozone therapy and using good air filters in your house, and all of that. So I'll be back with another video once I have done the test, and we'll also share when I go over the results with my doctor, that depending on how long it takes to get these results back. More to come about this. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment below if you have any questions for me. I'll get back to you. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.